just so fucking sick.
The key in.
India Palace is one of my favorite. I love that card.
The FFG food buzzer.
That one was sick. Dude, that was so real. That was such a, like, I know the youth love to say this, but vibe. You just knew what that card was about, just being at Worlds. All right. I'm sure that a bunch of you are leaking in right now.
It had the ability to spend 1 power counter to break a code gate or mythic subroutine.
Oh, yeah. It was a specialized thing.
Yeah, like the gingerbread, but for mythic, it was like a mythic breaker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh my god, I don't know what the lore check was on that, but I'm sure that it was good. All right. While we do our weekly catch-up / we let people get in here, I have this stupid shit post that's not actually a shit post. Oh, I have 2 updates. 2 updates and just me playing Netrunner updates. So number 1, ever since our Atom list from last week, I've just been iterating on it. I have played 14 games with it. It has a astonishing 43% win percent. I'm telling you, it's APOC Atom, and with Algernon and just independent thinking like turn 1, this shit is like sick.
So that's a big iteration because we weren't doing APOC, were we?
Yeah. So I'll actually, maybe that's what we'll just do for the starter. Let me pull this up real fast.
You don't want to play the Corp deck you were talking about?
Oh, well, we could. Oh, yeah, I'll go ahead and send it.
It's up to you. I don't really know the details here. Whatever you think.
That's fine. Let me go ahead and so I made this APOC Atom. Actually, Klotzy. We'll play a Klotzy. I'll do. No. I'm gonna start. We'll start another game. Okay, it's there. So, anyways, I iterated that deck to APOC Atom, and every time I just as soon as I get independent thinking, even if it's turn 1, those fucking directives are gone. Draw 6, get as fast to APOC as possible. I'm gonna keep this hand. What's up, username equals pants? We're just doing a quick game that is currently 15-0. Just while people get into the stream, and then we'll see what happens. Fuck, this is not good. Okay, Calvin. Oh,
I didn't realize this, but we actually had an honesty card in the first Roseville set.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, it's not subtype honesty, but it should be. It's called Caps Lock Intern. It's
a
resource
yeah.
The first time the Corp installs a card each turn, they must truthfully name either the res cost, strength, or advancement requirement of that card.
Oh my god, that's right. God, we are iterating. That's so. Oh, and Caps Lock Intern.
Yeah, that should be subtype honesty. I think I'm going to add it to the new sheet.
That's fine. All right, so we'll do this, and then we'll get rid of that. We're just playing a dumb deck that, like, doesn't lose, but I'm, like, not paying attention, but, like, it doesn't really matter. Hold up. Why? Why are we holding up? What did we do wrong?
That's the name of one of the cards, I think.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's wait. Oh, fuck. Who the fuck is playing what this shit mining accident? Oh my god. We're gonna have to hit this idiot with a psychic field. It's gonna be cool though.
We have to add something called Caps Glock Intern.
Oh, that's so sick. Oh my god.
Well, so the major theme of the Escape from New York franchise is guns and bullets, and that is what we're digging into tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna get bullets out. We're gonna first. Here's the rough plan while people leak in. Is I'm gonna stunt on Rust Rada. Number 2, we're gonna do a dramatic reading of the lore insert for Datapack 1 from our wonderful primary and secondary author Michael. Number 3 is none of your fucking business. Number 4 is we'll make the criminal ID first, which will be represented of the data pack, and then we'll get into the rest of the cards, is the TLDR. God, this deck is such a nightmare. I'm just going to start naked advancing to Oboe. Let's see what they do with that one. So fuckle the fucking seatbelt, you know what I mean? What's an Ember update while we get through this nightmarish asset?
I always forget what I already report out, but she's been really...
spinning... and nonchalant.
She's been saying mama a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's not super new, but she's like She says it a lot.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I'm still not like totally sold. She understands we're trying to reinforce it,
Right.
but she is definitely saying it very clearly at times, and yeah, that's pretty cool.
Wow, that is super cool, dude. That's so wild.
And we think she's allergic to beans.
Are you saying that your actual daughter cannot be thinking about them beans? Are you serious right now?
We think she might be. We've given her beans a few times, and she gets like these hives each time we do it. So
wow.
I don't know. I
That
think they're going for your oboe now.
I think so, and I think they're gonna win.
They're probably gonna get it.
They're gonna go get it.
We can't see the full.
Oh, don't worry. I forgot to res that Rashida, but thank God it worked. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to ADV score that naked oboe, give him the old business, the old Russell Tussle, and then I'm kind of nervous. I think I'm gonna install fetal
Username, you're
naked.
allergic to beans as well?
Damn. What? Why is everyone's autoimmune system hating on beans? What did beans do to you?
We tried a bunch of allergens, and so far beans is the only thing that she might be allergic to.
That's
weird.
So wild.
I guess it's a thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, this motherfucker keeps running HQ and not hitting my snares, which is really putting a real soft spot in the posterior, you know? Okay, and then here's my Sopranos update. I have not watched much Sopranos. But I'm just making my way. Maybe you peeps shouldn't eat them raw. What's wrong with raw beans?
Do you have to cook them before eating?
Are you aware of an issue with the raw bean?
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know me either.
But I'm pretty sure she's had cooked beans before and had a problem with it. So,
damn. All right, we'll cross that one off the old list.
We're still gonna try it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We should add more math cards to the game too. I think we had some math cards last time.
Yes.
I love these ominous Olive Garden cards we have that just have no text on them.
It's like, you figure it out. God, this motherfucker keeps avoiding the snares in my hand. That's how this deck usually wins.
Oh, what is it? A snare followed by
just snare.
Shoot.
No,
just snare.
Sometimes you just give them the business, and then they don't know what to do. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is super fucked though. Wow, not good. Not good. Okay, I think
you don't have anything rezzed right now.
Yeah, but I think we just have to do this to get them to run. It's not a good play at all. Oh wait, res the GP. Okay, there we go. Whew. I'm sure that this 30-second person, but I cannot see the whole screen. Oh,
yeah, it's cut off a bit.
Oh, don't worry. You're not going to be able to see part of it because I'm doing some goofy business right now. So don't worry.
You're in the ultra widescreen.
I'm on the literal ultra widescreen.
The left side of the screen is the most important part.
Exactly.
You fixed it.
They're going to hit a snare this time. I feel it.
Nope. Is Kamani triggering?
They keep hit. I can't because they only have 2 cards in hand.
And you would have won.
I know. This has been the case for the last 3 turns, and they keep hitting preemptive HQ action.
Play it. Fix density.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'm going to fix this motherfucking density right now.
That's not snare, and then they have to hit snare.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. Don't worry.
Brian, you're going to take a page from the Terrence Metcalfe book of parenting? I have no idea what that is.
And Poto, why do you know what that is?
Yeah, I'm curious what this is about.
Or do you get your kid benching over 100? It's a weightlifter. There we go. Fucking finally hit a dumb snare.
Oh, they don't die though.
I know.
We don't currently have an exercise plan in place for our 9-month-old baby.
That sucks.
She is 9 months as of Thursday.
You don't know what her PR is for bench press? That's so messed up. Yo, what should I bid for this 1 card psychic field? Probably 0, right?
Well, yeah, they're good. Make them spend money.
Yeah.
Oh, they have free money.
Yeah, but exactly. Yeah, it was a non-decision. But don't worry. I think that this is the right thing to do. I think they're going to go check the other psychic field. Why did they pay 2 to trash that? They just gave me free real estate. That's the dumbest thing I've seen.
I don't know.
I really don't know.
There's like, they haven't seen it yet, but there's the thing where tour guide. Maybe they're thinking of tour guide?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's the only thing I can think of.
All right, so what? Oh, God. I regret starting this fucking game because this is taking too long. This was supposed to take 5 minutes because it's 15-0, and that's how long these games usually last. Oh, maybe they'll hit the snare in my hand. Nope, just a Nancy. Oh, but don't worry, we're going Exodia in hand. I'm literally... oh, we have triple Anansi. Very good call out. I didn't even notice that was full...
They should combine. When you draw 3 of the same card in Netrunner, it should combine.
Like auto... oh, do you want to make that a mechanic? New remote...
Seems complicated,
remote.
but...
That's literally... That's this entire cycle.
It would be a good new mechanic for Olive Garden. Like we should auto merge. Yeah, we should do another Olive Garden set of cards for the Corp this time. So you can do Corp versus Runner Olive Garden race deck.
Damn, that would be so wild. Okay, this is taking too long. Sorry, gotta go. 3
agendas.
All right, this deck is now 15-1 because this person couldn't hit fucking snare. All right. Anyways, I'm over that shit. Let's get to the lore insert. Hold on. All right, let me get over here. Hold on. This lore insert from Michael is called One in the Chamber.
Oh, highly thematic.
All right. I wonder if I should not have this on screen. We're just starting right now, Isaac. You missed baby updates, and bean stuff, and then that's where we're at.
Yeah, a lot of bean talk.
Don't worry. You'll learn one day. Okay. It's one in the chamber. Escape from New York cycle, aka Roseville 2. Data pack number 1, written by the one and only Necropanther. 2315. Well, before he drew close enough to make out the letters on the corrugated plexus steel, Kurt Russell could hear the last gate to New York closing. It was the oldest and largest of the 17 gates. A maw as tall as they said the new redwoods had been, and as wide as the sullen corpse of the I-95 it engulfed. You have already said so many vocab words that I've never heard before. So sick.
By the way, you started that off. You said, well, before he drew close enough. That's the units. It's well before he drew close enough, right?
Yeah, but when I say it, it's funnier. The old movie said it was the aorta of the city, dolling out the lifeblood of goods it took to keep a city this large up and running. Kurt had never been one for the old movies. Whatever the metaphor, the Preservation, Independence, and Security Tactical Operating League pistol deemed the gate the utmost strategic target. They called it Gate 1. It took over an hour for Gate 1's immense bulk to trundle out from inside the city walls and clasp together in a single edifice. What the fuck, bro? No one has said the word edifice in 2020. You are so educated. I digress. Even still, Kurt was cutting it close. By all rights, they shouldn't have waved him in the Humvee through. It was amazing what a full truck bed of stolen guns can do for you. We need the 24. Beep-aw, beep-aw. The man in the neon orange vest whistled. What happened here, brother? You find these lost right outside a military base? I stole them, Kurt shrugged. A swarm of less audaciously vested techs had descended on the Humvee. Kurt had the momentary thought that one of them might recognize it as a private citizen plate, or realize that none of the gear in the bed bore any military insignia. But so what if they did? New York needed bullets. New York needed guns. New York needed anti-drone mini turrets. What business of it was theirs, where the guns come from? As far as Kurt was concerned, there was no trouble at all. So long as they didn't look too close at the chassis underneath. If they did, there might start to be trouble. An olive green vest shouted at Neon Orange. Neon Orange grimaced an apology and stepped toward the Humvee. God damn, this is so sick. Kurt sighed. This was a corporate town through and through.
Netrunner reference.
Yeah, oh, there we go.
I recognize that.
I found it. They owned this town so long and grown so fat on the land they stopped even competing. A city owned by all four corps working together hand in hand. That would have been way funnier if there were just four cops working together, but that's also good. A shudder convulsed through Kurt's shoulders. Something about it felt unnatural. This was exactly the sort of place Kurt had avoided all of his life. But if the storm is big enough, any shoreline starts to look like a safe place to land. The man in the neon orange vest was walking back over, flanked by olive green and dark red. Now, I just need to ask you something serious, the man in the neon orange vest said, frowning. These may be unusual times, but this is still Wayland jurisdiction. Wayland jurisdiction? Kurt idly wondered what exactly that meant. Was running through the net penalized more heavily than murder? Or only as much? He had never been one for the law. Are these guns really stolen? Great answering a question by asking a question. Love that approach. Very modern. They are, Kurt said. Inside his jacket, he slid his finger to the trigger guard. Oh, God. The vests huddled together and exchanged a beehive of whispers. After a moment, the man in the neon orange vest separated. Tell me honest, brother. Are you prepared to fight 23 hours from now? Kurt inched his finger off the guard and onto the trigger. He expected to get farther, but if this was how it went down, this is how it went down. More than you'd expect, I'd wager. The man in the neon orange vest broke into a grin. Normally, we don't allow this on account of training, but you seem like you know your way around a gun. You're welcome up on these walls when the time comes. Anything you need to keep from this lot? He pulled his hand from the pocket. Wouldn't mind one of the Helion rifles, if you could spare it. The man in the neon orange vest signaled to Burnt Umber, who laid the rifle back in the bed of the Humvee. The rest trapezed away, weapons in hand. That one almost threw me for a spin.
You got it, though.
Got it. We got it. Stay focused. Hooked on phonics. Thanks for the donation, citizen, Neon Orange said, reaching a hand out. Kurt took it. The guns you've commandeered will help keep the city safe. Kurt waited until the man in the neon orange vest had rounded the corner on the other side of the plaza before he jumped back into the Humvee and punched the ignition. Not commandeered, he said, as he eased back into the clogged artery of I-95. Stolen. 23. Gate 1 came to a halt, plexisteel joining in a mesh so perfect that not even a seam was visible. The last route in or out of New York City, short of scaling the walls, was closed. The sun, which had steadily been dimming while Kurt drove toward New York, was fully down by the time he arrived at Valerie's building. Despite that, and despite the fact that he had coasted in on an electric, her knuckles were rapping against his window before he had set the Humvee in park. You're late, Valerie said. I assumed you were outside the gate. I found something real good for you. Took a little longer than I expected. She was already in the trunk and pulling out the Helion rifle. A single rifle? She scoffed. You didn't risk getting trampled by DeButcher's first wave for this. Tell me there's a tactical nuke strapped behind the wheel. Better. Valerie came to a full standstill and peered at Kurt. Better, you say? Kurt rarely smiled, but he was finding it hard to suppress. Get it? Suppress? Or a smug grin. Check under the gas tank, second compartment, he said. He could hear it in her breath when her fingers found the memcache. A sharp inhale followed by a slow, almost imperceptible sigh. Please tell me this has what I think it has on it, Valerie said. Far as I can tell, what I stole has everything up to and including C-Class. C-Class, Kurt? That's her voice trailed off. There was no mistake. She understood exactly what access to C-Class meant. When she spoke again, her voice was heavy, as if she hadn't slept in days. I mean, with the crackdown, all my programs. I don't even know who'd still have access to. And let's not forget, if it only works, we survive. Kurt nodded. He closed the Humvee's trunk and slung the rifle across his back. Then let's make damn fucking sure that happens. Woo! One in the motherfucking truck bed. You know what I mean? God damn.
I love that Kurt Russell is like the star of this movie.
Oh, absolutely. And it to be very clear, it's Kurt Russell. Not Kurt Russell playing a character. It's Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell the man.
Kurt Russell the man. Very distinct. Neuropanzer Michael. God damn, what a hell of a fucking entrance. Let's make sure Roseville 2 happens. You know what I mean? Thank you so much.
And so, we put a bunch of cards in last time. Was that... Are those... We're going to figure out how to fit those in, or was that technically Data Pack 1?
So, all of the... No, we're making Data Pack 1 now. All of the other cards are kind of, like... They will be in a bonus data pack and or the big box. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So we don't need to worry about that as much.
All right. Why don't you break down our work for tonight?
Okay, so here's the work for tonight. So we're going to get right into something based off of the lore, is I would like to, and let's do this. We can keep this here, and then we can do this, do that. And then we'll figure out, we'll just make that a little bit smaller, get you up here. We should be unobstructed. So I think that the TLDR of what we want to do first is we want to, and I'm actually going to change, give me 1 second. I'm going to put this here. So the first bits of business that we're going to take care of are the criminal ID, which will be Kurt Russell, that will work. We'll talk about.
My note.
Yeah, well, it's going to be Kurt Russell right now. The second thing is we'll actually, right after this, we'll go into Joe Shup's champion card that's going directly into Roseville. There is no room for negotiation. The card is as printed, and it will be going into the cycle. It's a limit 1 per deck. The end. And then we'll get into the rest of the card templates that we have right here, which will be all new. We'll create on stream with the help of y'all. And what we decided to do for this, and we can deviate from it. So this isn't an absolute stone. So if we feel that there's a card that we want to create over what's printed in the spaces right now, we can absolutely do that. That's not a problem. Like as an example, we feel like, we actually want to make 2 NBN operations rather than an operation and an ICE. We can forego that if that makes sense. Okay. These card slots are the card slots that we made for data pack number 1 of Roseville Cycle 1. So it's just trying to follow suit and make sure that we at least have all the same card slots that we had before in terms of coverage. If we don't
do this, we probably won't print any agendas in the cycle because we'll forget. So it helps reinforce that.
Exactly. And just a note to all of you watching, either now or the VOD, thank you for your continued card submissions in the Spirit of Roseville channel. All of them have been recorded. I have started to input those in down here starting at cell 200. I'm about 2/3 of the way there. What we're doing for that is continue to post your cards. I will continue to make sure that they get inside the Excel chart and are saved. Don't worry about that. And then the last bit, though, which is just a bit of commentary and a recommendation for y'all. Y'all love, and I mean substantially love more than not, to make Wayland and criminal cards. That is wonderful. For the next week, you're aside from this stream, you're not allowed to make those at all. We got enough for right now. We're gonna circle back and we'll be rotating. In some of the cards, we won't be including just for mechanical reasons or it doesn't match the lore or things like that. Don't worry about that. Thank you for your efforts, though, and they are much appreciated, and keep going with it. That is not a limit to have you stop posting. Please keep posting. We just want it a little bit more focused. Yeah, of course the theme makes sense for those two, but we want to broaden it. Get creative. That's what we do here on this stream. Cool. All right, let's start with Kurt Russell. And I assume that we just want to call him Kurt Russell.
Yeah, Kurt Russell.
All right, good. All right, so let's go ahead and go over here. This is going to be old Kurt Russell Tussle. And then link. Technically, I think he has to have a link because he has a link back to home base. And or he has a virus in him. So I think that that's pretty sensible.
He has that radio contact, right? He's able to talk, yeah, like you said, a link back to home base.
Exactly, yeah. He has a radio in both.
He's a one linker.
How many agenda points do you want to make, Kurt Russell?
It's interesting.
That's interesting. I will say -1. He actually has to get 8 agenda points in order to win. That would be super sick. Okay, so we have that. Deck count.
What is deck count?
Minimum deck size.
Oh.
Influence doesn't matter for this just because we're... because he's an outsider, 44. Oh, maybe what we should do is... Oh, what about this? What about if it's 44, but Kurt Russell gets the Helion rifle as it permanently installed at the start of the game?
Starting gun?
Yeah.
When you start the game, install a Helion rifle from outside the game.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll say it's 44. That makes sense. Okay. So we want to do... Subtle's not... we don't... Oh, wait. This is ID. ID doesn't have... Oh, well, no. ID does have types.
Yeah, well, what subtype should he be? Natural?
Yeah, natural for sure. Gmod, he doesn't fuck with that shit. So I don't think that that's appropriate.
Well, he did put viruses into him. So
yeah, but he didn't. And that's a virus.
It would be cool if this identity, let's say at the start of your turn, add a power counter to it. And then when it has, 20 power counters, you lose the game.
Oh, 23.
A virus counter, I guess.
Right, yeah, but it has to be 23 because he's got 23 hours, right?
Okay, yeah, so it'll be 23. Well, it needs to be a virus counter, but we'll call it like a...
Well, why don't we just do... Well...
I don't want them to purge, but it is literally a virus counter.
Bacterial counter.
Okay.
Okay. At the start of your turn, place 1 bacterial counter on this ID.
Yeah.
If you have 23 bacterial counters, you lose.
No, you die.
Oh, you die. Okay.
Yeah. Which is worse than losing.
Oh, okay. You die and lose. You die.
Yeah, okay. You die and lose is fine.
I like the idea of get a good effect for the first time you add a counter. Yes. Yeah. So this should... Oh, and I know what this... Is subtitle like the like flavor text? Does anyone know that on here?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. We're getting there. Don't worry. So, so
that's gonna be the bounce. You start with a Helion rifle.
Start with a Helion rifle installed, and then does the ID need to do? So you start with a Helion rifle installed, and then we should probably have like one simple ID effect on top of that.
I think it might be okay because I think Helion rifle is going to be really expensive to install.
Okay. You get it for free, and maybe also the Helion rifle itself has an effect that does something like at the start of your turn, blah, 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 blah.
Well, the rifle will do something cool.
Okay, cool. All right, so we have that, and then for subtitle, oh shit, what was I going to write? That's the whole ID that's shipped. Okay. I think that that's probably good. And then what we're going to do on top of this...
Wait, did you make that subtype gun?
What? I mean, it's in here.
Kurt Russell?
Yeah, Kurt Russell subtype gun. Sure. Oh, yeah.
Kurt Russell is a gun. Okay,
Subtype.
I'm going.
Subtype gun. It'll be an evolution.
It's troubling, but interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so then the other thing that we actually need to do as a result... Oh, that's weird. Why did this not have a drop down?
No, we have criminal hardware in the up there that we could use for the gun.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. We do. Okay, we could just put it here then. Okay, so this is going to be the Helion rifle. We'll go ahead and get that in here. Gun. Do we want this to be stealth, or is he not stealth?
I don't think this one's too stealthy.
Okay.
Starts with an... Well, in the lore, it is stealthy, right?
Is it? Well, so in the first... So it's interesting. This is a key difference. In Escape from New York, it has the big silencer, but in Escape from LA, there's no silencer. In LA, he's got loud 2 6-shooter magnums and the large assault rifle with no silencer. And on Escape from New York, he has the Uzi with the silencer.
Oh, that's the best. An Uzi with a silencer. That's gonna be effective. Yasen Grit6 says, "Wait, can I petition for Are You Sure to come back in?" Here's one rule of the stream I want to make clear: anybody at any time can start a petition.
Yeah, 100%.
You need to get at least 8 signatures before we'll pay any attention to it.
Oh, 8? Damn.
Not including yourself, yeah.
Yeah. But I'll give you one.
It could be anybody.
I'll give you 1 signature. You have 1 signature right now.
1 signature. So far, 1 signature. You need 7 more.
And if you don't get 7 in the next 23 hours, you're fucking out of here. Yeah.
We're not going to acknowledge it at all.
No. Gear gun, does this need to be... I'll ask my mom to sign. Do we want a third subtype? The thing is I actually... Well, so if this... So, oh, sorry, that was the question. Is if we want this to be New York-based, it needs to be stealth. But if it's Escape from LA-based, it's not stealth. Because he has a silencer on his primary weapon in New York, and he doesn't in LA.
Point. Let's make that clear. I'm going to add subtype New York.
All right, there's no room for stealth.
So it's subtype New York. So that's a subtype now. Add it.
Okay, got it. New York.
That's how we know.
That's how we know it's a shusher. Okay, cool. Unique, yes. Okay, cost. Well, okay, so what do we want this? Oh, yeah, and this
all cost 160.
Let's call it 100. That's a good number.
Let's split the diff 130.
130. Okay, I think that makes sense. I'm not really sure how we got that high, but I'm also not opposed to it whatsoever. I just want to be very clear.
It's a Hellion rifle. Do you understand what kind of tech we're dealing with?
Okay, here? I understand it's C class, and maybe if you fucking read the lore and paid attention, you would know that too. But that's neither here or there. Okay. Oh, yeah, you have to give the runner 130 tags to best defense it, and if you best defense it, you win the game. Yeah, you better hate draft Amani Sinai. A Hellion rifle is not C class? Oh, wait, everything else in the truck bed was C class? Oh, fucking
the Hellion rifle is not C class.
Okay, I fucked that up. I'm sorry. Okay.
You fucked up a bit. It's okay.
Okay, subtitle, not C class. That will be printed on the card for sure. Okay, so I'm thinking, what about this? So I'm trying to think about... The first thing that comes to mind, oddly enough, is from Escape from New York. Not Metal Gear Solid, which is also acceptable for this, but is actually Splinter Cell. And I'm thinking of the SC34, I think is what it is. And here's my premise for the hardware, is I think we should treat it like Beth, where it has certain effects or uses corresponding to the different gadgets on the thing, like the zoom lens, a grenade launcher, an alternate firing mode, whatever. But then it can also use bullets in some just like baseline functionality. Does that sound right?
Yeah, it's going to have a lot of text on it, in other words.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. So wait, do you want to do... Oh, maybe we do Beth with bullets, though. Beth with bullets plus some like user effect. Does that make sense?
I like the idea of it having a grenade launcher. I'm just going to start with that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I like the idea of a grenade launcher.
Uh-huh.
I think...
Oh, maybe it just has all... Oh, here's what the thing. Maybe this is what we do, is it has 2 modes. Shooter mode and grenade launcher mode. And if to use a shooter mode, you remove a bullet counter. And to use grenade mode, you remove 3 counters or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I like it. So the first thing is, when installed, place 20 bullet counters on it or something.
Let's fuck with the math. So if we're going to do 1 and 3 for the 2 modes, you want to do 7?
7, so you can only do 2 grenades or 7, yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think place 7 bullet counters on this card.
Back says it could be a flip card, which I agree, but I don't know that the generator we have can generate a flip card, and it seems complicated to just practically do a flip card for this.
Yeah.
And with tokens on it and the physics of tabletop sim, all that. So it's just going to have a lot of text.
But what we'll do is we'll print a secret flip a card effect, and if you can physically flip it upside down successfully on tabletop flipper simply doing a 180, you can use the hidden flip effect. But if you fuck the flip up or it goes 360 or greater, you're fucking out. That card is gone.
You have to keep the bullet tokens on the card while flipping it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's going to be really difficult. Okay, so place 7 bullet counters on this card. Okay, so we want to do remove bullet. So we want this to be like simple.
It'll have 2 abilities. So one is 1 bullet, remove 1 bullet, bullet.
Yep.
Something, and then the other one would be remove 3 bullets to shoot a grenade.
Yeah, exactly. So I think remove bullet counter, like I feel like break subroutine is like too simple.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think it should be he's shooting stuff. I think it should be something like
I feel like it should maybe be something like, oh, maybe what if we do this? Oh, what if we do this? What if it's something like break subroutine or reduce a currently being trashed card by 2 or something like that, or reduce the trash cost of an asset by 2? Because you fucking shoot the lock off. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. So it helps you with trashing. See, that seems like an anarch thing. I'm trying to figure out how it's criminal.
Well, so like criminal gets money for running. I'm trying to think like bank job, run events, and then things like that. It doesn't feel Corp loses money.
Yeah, something like that could work.
Yeah. I think remove bullet counter is going to be break subroutine, or after you smash the place, you shoot it to make them pay extra to rebuild. Oh, what if it's like,
So, I mean, something else to keep in mind, this is the whole ability of Kurt Russell, so this stuff needs to be good.
Yeah. What if it's like break subroutine, or I think, what if it just it can't act as an imp counter? That's probably too powerful, right?
I think so. I mean, it also just doesn't feel like a criminal thing as department. Yeah. D-res ice encounter. I mean, that is with the grenade. I was definitely thinking ice interaction, and and, it has to destroy the ice, right? But D-res makes more sense here.
Yeah, remove 3 bullets will be D-res ice. Or should we? Oh, here's a quick clarification for the hand grenade, or not the hand grenade, the grenade. Does it have to be encountered, or can it just be like a paid ability?
Grenade launcher's a ranged weapon, so it's just a paid ability.
Paid ability. Okay, D-res ice. Done. And then remove bullet counter would be break subroutine, or I agree that reducing the trash cost is anarch, so that doesn't work. Should we turn the bullet somehow into money? Or it's got to do damage to the board or something? The anarch card would be Russian roulette with 6 bullets. Oh, that is smart. I will keep that in. If all subs broken with bullets, D-res.
What if it's something like... I don't feel quite right. I was going to think of like multi-axis somehow.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, it could be like remove a bullet counter, access 1 additional card. And so you could shoot all 7 bullets to get a 8
deal.
Access.
That's a deal. Access. So I just say break subroutine or access 1 additional card. Now, do we want to limit it from HQ, or
what Whiteblade says? So they can res, then you grenade it, then pass dice. Yes, but also keep in mind, Kurt Russell dies after 23 turns.
Yeah, if the game goes long enough, he fucking dead, unpreventable. Yeah. 1 bullet equals 1 sub, 3 bullets equals all sub. If you break all subs, D-res. Oh, that's interesting. I feel like the 3 bullets isn't as good. Oh, wait, well, no, 3 is pretty good. Yeah, because if it's shitty ice, then you kind of like you fucking maybe. How do we feel about that? I still kind of like the access one additional card thing, but it's like lore wise, it doesn't like. It like doesn't work to me. I do like the maybe let's just keep. Should we? I think we should keep the additional card bit. I think that's kind of sick.
Okay. Well, I mean, we could take that part off later or adjust it, but I think it's fine. And like what Spag suggested of D-res after you break it with the 3 sub bullets, that sounds fine too.
Okay, cool. So just to break 1 subroutine or access 1 additional card, do we want to do the HQ restriction? I think so for maybe lore. Maybe that's probably it.
Sure.
So we'll say from HQ, remove 3 bullets, D-res ice. If all subroutines were broken via bullets, D-res ice, something like that.
Well, I think it's just gonna be so it's just we're not having like a condition of 3. I think it's just like if all subroutines were
right. That's why I said if they were broken, because then like if you break Enigma with bullet, which you can do, then you D-res Enigma. Yeah.
So I guess I'm just questioning if we even need the remove 3 bullets D-res ice part.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Ah, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, then I feel like we need to have something for the 3 bullets is different. So we should have remove bullet counter, break subroutine, or access 1 additional card from HQ, because you can also get more bullets on this card from other cards. Then the 3 effect should be something really special, something like an inside job almost. And then also, if all subroutines were broken via bullets, D-res ice. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sort of.
Where are you getting caught up?
Just on the combination of all this stuff. So I think the way that Spags suggested it kind of made sense to me. It was remove 3 bullet. How would it work?
It was single. You do the breaker.
3 bullets.
Access.
You break all subs, and then if you break all subs with bullets, D-res. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if I like that. It's like at most you're gonna spend 3 counters, and then you also get to D-res the thing.
Right. It needs to be more bang. Expose all 3 bullets should just be trash any asset for free. I'd be okay with that personally.
So, I mean, one thing I think is really cool about this whole concept is Kurt Russell starts with a really powerful icebreaker at the start of the game, but it's very, very limited.
Well, you have to, I mean, we're going to be making a bunch of support cards that you refill so that you actually have, like, medium-term game. Yeah. I kind of feel like remove 3 bullets should just straight up be inside job, but for, like, 2 ice or something. Like, you can go.
That's cool. I like that concept.
Okay, remove 3 bullets.
Do a double inside job.
Yeah. Make run bypassing first to ice. Done. Slaps.
And then I don't think we need that last condition of D-res ice. It just doesn't feel necessary to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Deal. All right. Any other last minute ideas? Take the 3 bullets. Trash and ice fair. Okay, we're good there. Okay. Now we're going to get to Joe. This is the big event right now. The D-res is brutal with this breaking ice early. Yeah. Okay. This is as printed.
Yeah, tell us.
Account siphon 2.1. Let me fill in all these details. We don't need subtype run. Oh wait, no. Sorry, this is not run. Did we have subtype roll or like dice roll?
Oh, I thought we had random. Don't we have random?
Oh yeah, random. Okay, that's good.
Random implies dice roll.
Yeah. Wait, the D-res is brutal. Make a cost.
Yeah, okay. We're not doing the.
Yeah.
Is Joe in here?
I don't think Joe is here yet, but we got to get to it. This is the point. Okay. Boy, this is a doozy. I'm gonna read it out loud.
Okay.
Roll a d6. Remember, this is limit 1 per deck. Oh yeah, just before everyone fucking freaks out. Limit 1 per deck. Roll a d6. If the result is a 1 or a 2, steal 4 credits from the corp. Gain 2 credits for every credit that the corp lost. Take 2 tags.
Okay, so the corp loses 4 credits.
Yep.
And you get up to 8. And
right.
You get 2 tags. So it's just a count siphon.
It's a count siphon, but gated. Yeah. Okay.
And limited to 4 instead of 5. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. 3 to 4. Steal 3 credits from the corp. Gain 4 credits for every credit that the corp lost. So you gain 12. Take 2 tags.
12 and they lose 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 to 6. This is worth it. Yeah. No. This, you play this card. You draw this card. You play this card for a click. There's no run. You just play the card.
Oh, there's no run on this.
There's no run. Nope. That's old school. We iterate on this stream. 5 to 6. Steal 2 credits from the corporation. Reasonable. Gain 1 credit for every credit that the corp lost. So you also get 2. Play a side game bidding 0 to 1. Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. I just got messaged. Hold on. Oh, it's a run event. It's technically a run event, but...
Okay. Yeah. I think it requires success, I would guess. It's like a count.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry. It's a run event and requires success. Sorry. That was not in the right of Joe.
So on 5 and 6, it executes a weak account siphon.
Weak account siphon. You play a modified wager. Well, wager will be the keyword. 0-1. If a different amount is bid, the runner wins the game. Oh boy. Okay. So I do need to add the fuck it, just make it an ID ability. What? You don't understand what this cycle does. It's okay, you'll learn. Scan this card to see the text inside. So okay, the art needs to be QR code. Okay, that'll be the I. Okay, limit 1 per deck. Would you like to know more? Okay. Make a run on HQ. If suck, that's the new terminology, by the way. If suck, D6 roll.
We need to limit text on this card in particular.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 1 to 2. Court -4. Gain 2. Per cred lost. 2 tags. This is gonna be a fucking nightmare. Maybe I can I? How do you do this in Google Docs? Is it this? That's so fucking whack. I needed to do the new line. Court -3. Gain 1. Oh no, gain 4 per C loss. 2 tags, and then this, which is 5 to 6. Court -2. Gain 1 per C lost. Wager of 0 to 1, and then if win, corp lose. I didn't come from Google Docs. Well, you're in a world of hurt, my friend.
Roseville is mostly messed around with Google Docs.
Exactly. You should legit make the play text QR. Yeah, I think that's easy enough. We have enough computers to fucking do that. Does this RFG or can I play labor rights? It doesn't remove from game. It's the limit 1 per deck. That's what's on the card.
And what's the play cost?
0. Just like a count siphon. What, you think it's gonna cost something? Absolutely not.
Know.
0. It's only, yeah. I thought the runner should have more than 2 win cons. That's fair. The corp has all these damage ones and agendas, so 3 is not that revolutionary.
Andrew made us believe that it didn't even require a run to start.
Well, it's not in the card text, so I was made to believe that it didn't require a run, and then I got the game dev hint in the background. So That's Account Siphon 2.1 from World Champion Joe Shup. Will this cycle come with a custom D6? Yeah, I have Spags making a custom size spinner, but for 6 in MATLAB or whatever those engineers use to model stuff. No, we haven't gotten there yet, but we will. All right, sick. We have that. How do you want to proceed? Oh, why is this?
Just probably top to bottom.
All right, cool.
Until we see it otherwise.
All right, tight.
There's supposed to be 2 runner IDs?
No, that was a mistake. Don't worry about that. Okay. Wayland Agenda. Oh, boy.
Okay. So, maybe something simple to do here, just to shit on Kurt Russell now that we've buffed him up.
Yeah.
Is an agenda that when scored, you purge all bullet counters in the game.
Ooh, demilitarization or so like what would be, so it has to be like a black ops or a gray ops or something because it's Wayland, and they have to steal shit and or get in your fucking face, or security, right? So we could do agenda security protocol. I want to say confiscation is the subtype, but that doesn't work. Black ops. Security.
It could be a subtype law. This could be a law.
Law? Oh, add that shit. That's super tight.
Okay.
Add
Add a law.
Ooh, gun buyback program. Oh, John D.
Yeah, that's perfect.
God damn. Oh my God.
We have subtype law. Here's an update about the Roseville cycle. We're gonna have laws and law interaction.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the other ones that I wanted to add today were punishment and presidential. Could you go ahead and preemptively add those, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
That's no problem.
Okay, yeah, no fucking problem. Gun buyback program. Fucking tight. Oh, man, that's so tight. Holy shit.
Yeah, I told you this is going to get really good.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. Do we want it to be, I believe, the delicious... Don't worry, Cranked, I know. That's coming, too. I was going to give... Brian a master list of the subtypes after.
We'll just do them as we'll just get them in there.
Yeah, just get them in there. Okay, so how thick do we want this agenda to be? Do we want it to be? I kind of want to have it be a weird 4-2.
Well, the gun buyback thing is interesting. Like it could. Like, do we actually give the runner money for some reason?
Yeah, I think because then they can maybe they can use like what if it's like they give them bad publicity or something like that? So it's like it only matters if they run and have something to use it on, but if they don't, then like it doesn't fucking do anything.
Yeah, it feels weird to give the runner money, but I mean, maybe it's something like, okay, here's the idea.
Yeah.
Wayland is doing a gun buyback. It could just trash a gun.
Just like straight, it needs to do more than that. I mean, this needs to be humiliating. Plus, they like it has to be money operated.
Yeah.
Should we add good publicity?
How about if the corp adds bullets to a card to gain money? Good publicity, did you say?
Yeah.
Good publicity is really interesting.
I think it's like because like it's good because they're collecting guns.
Yeah. I got it. So you're gonna purge bullet counters, and you get 1 good publicity per purged counter.
Okay. All right. So hold on. All right. So first off, let's make it a 4-2. I think so. It's gonna be 2 points and it's gonna be 4. And then we already have this shit. Unique does not matter. None of those other cells matter. So now we're just on card text. Okay, so it's gonna say purge bullet counters.
Yeah.
And then we need to get
and then just gain. Okay, what should good publicity do?
Good publicity should hamper the runner of like during a run. So something like icebreakers cost 1 additional credit to boost or use, or the runner must pay X before making a run per each bad publicity. Oh, maybe that's what it is. No, okay. John says no. Make it a 2-0 agenda. When you score it, you can give the runner a credit to remove 3 bullet counters as many times as you want.
No, I like this idea of good publicity. I think it's just it's gonna be something like for every, let's just say for every 7 bullet counters, gain 1 good publicity. And the way good publicity will work is, in order to start a run, the runner must pay 1 credit per good publicity.
Okay.
That makes sense. That's the rules of good publicity. We don't need to say that on this card. Everyone understands that.
Yeah.
So purge bullet counters, and then it says for every 5 bullet counters purged, gain 1 good publicity.
So for every 5 bullet counters purged, gain 1 good publicity. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, and then it could work where the runner has to spend 1 credit to start to run per good publicity, or I think Suri said, or Arash, I don't know how you want us to say your name, but Arash said you get 1 credit at the start of each run that you can only spend on that run. So the corp would get 1 credit at the start of each run to res ice.
Oh, that's sick. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Tight. Okay, so then the only thing is like in it, we need it maybe in a side or something. Is okay. So I'll keep it in the notes. So GP equals creds corp gains at start of run.
For that run.
Only for that run. And we'll just say only for the run. But they could use it on side games, any upgrade, any res, anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Sick,
all
sick,
that stuff. Anything. Yes, it works identical to bad publicity.
Tight. Oh, that's it. And they can coexist. They absolutely can coexist. Okay, so then the only other thing that we need to do is, I'm gonna. Okay, so this is no longer like Black Ops. I think that doesn't make any sense. It's consumer grade. It's stealing. It's definitely.
It's a law too. Did you put law in there?
Oh, sorry, law, and then do we want a good publicity? A good publicity subtype.
Oh, what is the bad publicity subtype? There is one, right? It's like,
is it AP? Is it
no.
illicit? Is
illicit?
it
Yeah, illicit. So this should just be licit.
Okay, so go ahead and add licit, please. What the fuck?
We have a subtype called cheat illicit. What does cheat illicit mean?
I don't even know. Law is licit though. Oh.
Yeah, I guess that's a point. So yeah, the law cards will all do good publicity.
Okay, all right. We'll just we'll mod up law. Oh my god, that's so fucking sick. Okay, Wayland asset. So we want it to potentially. Oh, we should make fun of. Didn't Wayland have the gun factory? Just like that was a legal arms factory.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to do like another version of a legal arms factory?
No, I want a legal arms factory.
Oh, legal, not instead of illegal, legal arms factory.
Exactly.
Okay, that's perfect.
All right, so we want a legal arms factory, and we already have all that stuff. We don't need to get into the subtypes yet. Regulated arms factory. I kind of want this to somehow spit out like gun tokens that are shitty for the like runner to use or something like this.
Oh, well, it could be something like every time the runner uses a gun, it like they take a meat damage because it backfires on them because they're shitty guns they're producing.
Yeah. Let's see. When the runner trashes this asset. Oh, yeah. Okay. When the runner trashes this asset, gain. Okay, that's a good start.
Yeah, because it's legal. That makes sense.
Yeah, if trashed, gain. No, we'll say 2 good publicity.
Yeah, sure. For balance reasons.
Yeah, it has to be balanced by Twitch. So then, what is so we need to think about this kind of like agroplex of like it needs to be a card that the runner wants to trash, doesn't want to trash.
Well, I think it could be. So like, okay, the idea is there's going to be a lot of bullets and guns. So something Yukubin was just saying, nice and simple, is you gain credits whenever they spend bullet counters.
Ooh. So do we want just like gain $1 and have it be like low to res, high to trash, or something like that?
Yeah, it doesn't even need to be too high to trash because you get good publicity if they trash it.
Right. Otherwise, you just get real money.
Yeah, Isaac is saying it makes bullets a runner can spend and you get a card and credit from it, but I don't think a card's gonna work. I don't think the runner will. Yeah, it's just weird.
High to res, low to trash.
Well,
does that make sense?
I think simple, like punchy effect is just when the runner either uses a gun or spends a bullet token, something happens.
Oh, should we say something like whenever the runner uses or reloads a gun, i.e. adds some amount of bullet counters? Something like that?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Whenever the runner...
you can just use the word reload, too. I think.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to allow anything else. Well, whenever the runner uses or reloads a gun, gain... So it should just be a flat effect. So I think like if you reload with a bullet or 3 bullets or 6 bullets, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So it's gain maybe 2 credits.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, okay. 2 cred. If trash, gain 2 bad publicity. So this should be like, we want it to be profitable. What? Like,
it's a weird card because it's pretty situational. Like, but hopefully we have a lot of gun and bullet cards in the cycle where it's playable, because it's not, think about this, in normal Netrunner, you would not play this card. There's not enough interaction because they don't have enough bullet cards in Netrunner.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Netrunner.
Yeah, and I think how I want bullets and guns to work is, so like if you have 3 copies of Zuki, of an icebreaker in your deck, like you just install those icebreakers and like you install one of the 3 icebreakers and then you're done. What I think that guns should be are like temporary icebreakers, much more like David, where you want to keep cycling. Like you cannot fuck around. You want to restore them. You want to reload them. Maybe you have like 1 good icebreaker or something like that. It could be a hybrid, always draws you a card, and then also gains you 1 credit when they use or reload a gun. Interesting. I think that this has got to be maybe this is like
a pad. It has like a pad camp. That would also it'd be nice because it would mirror illegal arms. What is the stats on the legal arms factory? Is it like 3 to res?
I think it's 2 to res and 6 to trash, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I like that because then we don't have to have this extra condition of gain good publicity. It could just be
it's 3 to res, 6 to trash.
Why don't you copy those stats?
Okay.
And then illegal arms factory, it's what you get a card and a credit at the start of your turn, right?
Yeah.
But you get a bad publicity when you res it, right?
Yes, correct.
But this one, when you res it, you get a good publicity.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Way better.
Perfect. Okay. Whenever you gain 2 credit, okay, so it should say something like, when resed, gain 1 good publicity at the start of your turn. Draw 1 card. Whenever the runner uses or reloads a gun, gain 1 credit or 2 credits.
2 credits is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. I like it.
IAF is BP when trashed. Okay.
So yeah, just change it so that instead of when res, just say when trashed, gain 1 good publicity.
Tight. Okay. Yeah, and I'll put that at the end. Okay, good call out. Thank you very much. And then I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think that sounds cool.
Okay. The numbers might be a little too tame, but I think that it's right. Do we want? So this would be law, and then facility, and then I think we're good. Cool. Jinteki operation. Now, here's the thing that I'm thinking for Jinteki's
operation
theme.
Or upgrade?
Sorry, upgrade. You're right. Let me go ahead and pull up the.
Definitely do some psychic stuff with bullets.
Yeah, it does. They don't do guns. They make guns go haywire. They do or curve bullets or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is that Wanted movie where they curved bullets? It could be something like that.
Exactly. They have to do mind shit with guns and bullets. I'm trying to find my. There we go. There's my cheat sheet. So, and we're gonna make this an alliance card.
Okay.
Okay. So the alliance, and this is great. This actually, the lore check on this is so sick. Okay, so this is going to be an Alliance 2.0 card, and Jinteki's partnership is enforced healthcare. Pegging off of Roseville #1, or we could do Jinteki and NBN, which is injury sports betting.
I like the tagging off of Roseville 1 on this
Okay,
one.
so then enforced healthcare. So this will be a Jinteki and a Wayland alliance. So I'm going to add... can you add Alliance 2 as a subtype?
Alliance 2 or Alliance 2.0?
Yeah, Alliance 2. Yeah. Enforced healthcare isn't going anywhere.
Okay, Alliance 2 is in there.
Yeah, all right, thank you. Alliance 2, perfect. And this is... Oh, we're doing this as an upgrade. Or do we want this to be the I think this should be the operation, actually. All right, we'll go ahead and start with this. Alliance 2. And we're going to do the Jinteki operation, and it's going to do something with Wayland and Jinteki. So, bend the bullet, or like... So we want, effectively, it should be somehow enforced healthcare related. Somehow psychokinesis related, somehow guns related, Jinteki and Wayland related. These are the themes that we're trying to come up with right
That's
now.
a lot of stuff to put together, huh?
I know, yeah, but I think that, okay, so like, maybe this should be like enforced accuracy. And what if this is, okay, what if it's some like, what if it's enforced accuracy? And it's something like play only if the runner made a unsuccessful... Oh, maybe this is too narrow, but maybe we should make this really devastating. How narrow is this? Play only if this operation... Or play only if the runner made an unsuccessful run and used or reloaded a gun last turn. Do we think that that's too narrow?
No, that's not too narrow.
Okay, so let's start there. Enforced... Wait, what did I just say? Fuck.
Accuracy is what you said.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because the whole point is this is a punishment of if you weren't accurate enough. Or you were using gun, or you reloaded a gun and you didn't do something right. Oh, did you add the punishment subtype?
I think so. If you asked me to, I did.
Tight. Alright, cool. So then, enforced accuracy. This should be, we'll say 2 to play. Nothing big. Yes.
Not for this card, but Rongi just had an incredible idea, which is a core card that says play only if the runner made a successful run at HQ, R&D, and Archives last turn.
Oh, we'll save that.
It should be like deal 5 meat damage.
Yeah, it'd be like fucking nice, dude. Okay, so we're gonna do, and we'll actually have this have a trash cost because this is a punishment card. So we'll say 4 to trash this event. Okay, so we're gonna say this. Play only if the runner made an unsuccessful run, or
should we say reloaded a gun?
Made an unsuccessful run, reloaded, or used a gun last turn. Okay, what is the punishment gonna be? Oh, it should be a wager, right? Or should we, or wager we don't want?
Or a Sai game.
All right, Sai game.
Didn't we have Sai?
Yeah, but we had Sai game, which was a Sai game, but all the way to 3, right?
Yeah, let's do a Sai game.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna do that, and then did that have a type? I feel like it did. Sai. All right, type.
Sai, yeah.
All right, cool.
It's like Sai 2.0.
Yeah. Okay. Sai. What's the language technically? Like if different?
Let me look the other one.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we wrote out the full instructions on that, which you could copy it. If you just search for a Sai, you can copy the text from the old card. Okay, it's in the same doc.
Yep.
It's Nisei Mark III.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So Nisei Mark III, and then you could copy the text on.
There we go. Okay, tight. All right, so we'll do this, and then we'll do, okay. Damn. we're gonna have we'll bookmark this. A lot of the like staple mechanics, we're gonna have a note, like a side reference card, and just write like psi, and then you can reference the card. So don't worry about the text size right now. If you and the runner spend a different number of credits, this needs to be.
Yeah, this is punishment for them failing to get in or using a gun.
And it's enforced accuracy. So we're going to make them make a run. I want this to be a recurring theme. Because I've already designed a couple of Jinteki cards.
What if it's simply choose a server and the runner makes a run on that server, at which point they cannot use any guns?
Ooh, okay. All right. If you and the runner spent a different number... Well, so the only thing that might be 2BM about this is like the unsuccessful run part. Like if they are already fucked up, although that's kind of the point, right? Is like,
yeah, I think it's fine. It's so situational. I don't think it's going to be a balance problem.
Does Jinteki run healthcare in the Netrunner universe? Oh yeah, hell yeah. So wait, what was your answer? You think that that's too averse, too extreme? No,
I don't think it's too extreme.
Okay, so it's like Roseville second one. The Jinteki was for-profit hospital. Yeah. If you and the runner spent a different amount of credits, force the runner to make a run. Should we specify a server?
On a server of your choice.
Okay, yeah. Force the runner to make a run in which they cannot use guns.
Yeah.
But they can jack out. So you either choose a relevant server, or if you don't have enough ice, you shouldn't be playing it that early.
No, I don't think they can jack out.
Yeah. Oh, you think or they cannot use guns or
cannot jack out.
Tight. All right. Force accuracy. Don't fuck up.
Yeah. I think it's fine. You're just giving them an opportunity to run. I don't see what the problem is with that.
Yeah, this could not go wrong in any way. It's fine. Just be careful about how you run. It's like should we write John Masanori's failed run or something like that? Is the reference? Okay. So I think that card is done. Let us know if you think could they only get one shot.
I think it's too much to fit in there. It's already a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't that be central server constrained? I don't think so.
Doesn't have to be. The last run of John Masanori. Yes. Or are we going to Junebug, folks? We'll do this. Force a runner to make a run. Should we say a server protected by ice?
The Junebug thing is interesting. I'm trying to figure out if that's a problem.
I think we just do... Yeah, I fixed it, though. Force the runner to run an ice server in which they cannot use guns or jack out.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. All right. Tight. Deal.
If it's a problem, it's a problem, you know?
Fix it in post. Fucking call a judge. It won't be answered. All right. Oh, wait. We were supposed to do this with Wayland. We were supposed to incorporate Wayland into this somehow. We'll do that for a different card. We'll do that for... we'll either do the Alliance as the Jinteki agenda or upgrade. Which one do you want to do next?
Let's just go down. Let's do Jinteki upgrade since we're already on Jinteki.
Cool. All right, Jinteki upgrade. So what is going to be a Jinteki gun related, or we could do an honesty upgrade here. It doesn't. This one maybe doesn't have to be gun related. During a run on this server, if a bullet is spent, you may do something like a Tori Hanzo like effect of like if they would break via a bullet. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Oh, I got it. Okay, how do we think about this? Okay, let's call this a ricochet proof wall. Okay, or wait, ricocheting wall. I don't know how to spell that. Ricochet. Did I do that right? Nope. I got close.
Ricochet is RICOCHET.
Yeah. Ricochet.
By the way,
we just call it Ricochet.
Hedget had a really interesting idea. Is what about an upgrade to upgrade? Upgrade that could only be installed on another upgrade to upgrade it. I think it's a really cool idea. But what
Okay,
was your...
well, I think we can incorporate that. So here's what I was thinking for Ricochet, though,
Mhm.
is effectively you install it in the root in a server or whatever,
Right.
and you res it in response to the runner using a bullet or suffering meat damage. That's how we'll make this alliance related.
So
So
you said install it or res it in response, you said?
yeah, in response to the runner using a bullet
Yeah.
or suffering at least one meat damage, because we want to make it Wayland and Jinteki
Okay.
related.
Okay.
Oh, maybe we'll say this instead. They use a bullet or they bypass an ice. Maybe that's, and you res it in response to them doing that.
Okay.
So then the secondary effect is giving them damage as a result of them trying to cheat the system. Because we're returning the bullet damage to them, or we're returning them trying to bypass an ice.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. And it'll stack with Breached Dome, an asset. Okay, so interrupt, that's the keyword. And let me go ahead and do upgrade ambush. Upgrade, oh boy.
Hey, Specs, we need access to that Google Drive link, it says.
Oh, this will be type deflector, which is technically an ice subtype.
Oh, that's perfect.
So yeah, we'll just keep it at that. And then this does not need to be unique. And this is going to say, okay, interrupt. Thank you, Isaac. Interrupt res if the runner uses a bullet or bypasses an ice. Yeah, okay, we got that. Oh, should we have that be server agnostic? Of like, let's say you install this on R&D.
Oh.
They do this in like server 1, you can res it anyways, which is a theme that we have tried before.
What is the effect going to be? It's going to be like they take 1 meat damage or something like that? Okay, Spags just posted a link for the artwork for Siphon 2.1.
Okay. Oh, I hope it's the QR code.
It's pretty good.
Oh, what did I do? Oh, I only copied the top half. Got it. Oh, shit, that's so sick. Oh, yeah. Ooh, daddy like. Ooh,
Isaac, you got that? I'm
sure
Isaac.
That's done. That's
Isaac,
donezo.
And just a reminder, Isaac is collecting these artworks and will, coordinate that. So you need to give Isaac these artworks if you come up with them.
Oh, also, we gotta, Isaac, don't do it here, but can you DM me your email address on Children's Card Games? Because then I can get you right access to the Excel sheet, and then you can do anything you'd like. Yeah, QR code in the text box, yeah. Okay, tight. All right, perfect. Oh my god, that's so sick. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Spags.
That's all it takes. To be an artist.
You just did it. You just Bob Rossed that motherfucker real nice.
It's a ricochet. So is the runner taking meat damage? Is that the idea?
Well, I was gonna say we can give a choice, because again, it's Alliance 2.0. So I was gonna say, why don't we do something like this? Okay, so res of the runner. Oh, well, you didn't answer the question though. Of can you do this in response on any server?
I think it depends on what the outcome is.
Oh, okay.
If it's they take 1 meat damage, I think that's fine. If it's they take 4 meat damage, probably not.
I think what I was gathering was you can choose to deal 2 net or 2 meat per each. Or maybe we do something like this. Okay, so let's say that they use a bullet. If they use a bullet, deal 2 meat damage. And let's say they bypass the ice, deal 3 net or something like that. Maybe 2. Should we do 2 and 2? I kind of want to give the corp a choice depending on the situation. Although, in draft, that might not matter nearly as much.
I do like the idea of the runner takes like 1 net damage and 1 meat damage as a result of this happening,
Yeah. Crate is a really interesting note there, though. Choose a subroutine on another res piece of ice protecting this server. Break that subroutine instead. Where like effectively their bullet didn't fire, but I think it needs to be better than that.
I think it's just they take some amount of damage.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
I
really
really like
simple.
Crank's mechanical bit. Maybe we'll figure that into another card though.
Yeah.
One of each damage. No, I think that's a little too good. I think it should be something like.
Yeah, we've introduced too many damage types is the problem.
Yeah. I really want to advocate for the new damage type we made. Brain? Brain damage is still alive. There's other cards that reference it.
No, they're talking about Brian damage.
Or sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, Brian. Yeah. Don't worry, that's already in other cards.
Well, this is Wayland Alliance, so it should be meat damage. Like I think they have 1 meat damage and 1 net damage. It's really cool.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Res. Deal the runner 1 meat and net damage. The only thing is, do we want to make a designation between bullet versus bypass, or just like if
No,
you
I
did
think
either of
that's
those?
the trigger condition. It's just a counter to the Hellion rifle.
Well, it's that and other guns, and or if they bypass ice, they're trying to be cheap. What? Roll a d6, 1 to 3 meat, 4 to 6, discard a card from HQ at random. No one would play the card then. That don't work.
I think this card is fine.
Yeah, okay. I
think it's cool. It has that interrupt ability, which is really good, and it just does damage when they shoot.
Wait, okay. Here's one last possible. Roll a d6. If it's 1 to 5, deal 1 meat and 1 net damage. If 6, add a permanent virus counter to it, or something like reduce 1 ice's base strength by 1 or 2 permanently. Because it like ricocheted the wrong way.
Oh, add a -1 strength counter to an ice.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
All right. Do you like that or no?
I think it's fine. We have so many convoluted cards. I like that. We need just some simple cards, and this one's simple and
perfect. Okay, roll a d6, 1 to 5, deal the runner 1 meat and 1 net damage. 6 is going to be beep 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 beep. Permanently reduce, or I was gonna say add a reduction. No, add a what did Kenny do to the wall? He fucking kicked it a hole.
Yeah, he kicked a hole in it.
Add a kicked counter to 1 installed piece of ice, and then we'll keyword kicked counter to say reduce this ice strength by -1 or something like that. Perfect. All right, whole counter.
I think to make it real straightforward, you say add a -1 strength counter.
I know, but I want the throwback of the whole counter. This is all my joke. Fuck that. I'm adding whole counter. I don't give a shit. That's going there. Yeah, bullet hole, perfect. And go add an Incolo counter. All right, perfect. That's all good, done. Ambush deflector, holy fuck. Fucking deflector is so good with this. Okay, cool. All right, so then that gets us... Oh, and then this is Alliance 2, that's right. Sorry, this is not Alliance 2. This is Alliance 2. All right, cool. Great. Next one, Jinteki Agenda. Okay. So
I want to do should we do a 5-3 for Jinteki?
Yeah, definitely. Let's do a 5-3, and then we gotta give it the old unorthodox.
That's where we start with this one.
That's where we always start with, and then so do we want it to be health related, or we could make it health related? We haven't come up with a Jinteki ID yet, which is okay. But I really don't want, like, it should be something like psychic warfare or something. Like maybe that's what we're thinking here.
Do we have any lore input from the lore master?
Oh yes, Michael, if you have an idea, but around Jinteki, that would be good too. I don't think that anything was presented in data pack number 1 that would make sense. Or
should be honesty related. That's a good point.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get honesty relations.
Do you know what would be funny?
Hit me.
If it's honesty related, It's not public. Like it plays just like any old agenda. But when you advance it, you have to tell the runner, "I am advancing." We don't have a name for you. Whatever the name of this is, like I'm advancing this agenda. You have to tell them.
Okay, I'm advancing blah. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I'm advancing blah. You have to tell them. Now, there's nothing in the game rules that says you can't tell them that every single time you advance any card. Like, you can advance Junebug and say that.
Yeah.
But when you advance this card, you have to tell them you're advancing it.
Okay. Oh, so maybe this should be like, let's meme on something like precognition was about reordering R&D. This should be a revelation of like, I told you I was gonna fucking score the agenda. Something like that. You know what I mean? Psychic premonition or something along those lines.
Yeah. Wait. So there's the Techie 5.3. What is it called? The one that lets you like look at the top 7 cards of your R&D.
Bacterial programming.
So here's the thing. This is a 5.3. It's gonna be tough to score, right?
Yep.
You have to be honest when you're scoring it.
Right.
So it has to have a really good effect.
Absolutely.
I like the idea of mirroring that other. What's that card called?
Bacterial programming.
Bacterial programming. If it's kind of like bacterial programming, but for the runner side board, like you get to mess with their deck.
Oh, I understand. Okay. This will be easy. Tight. Okay. Psychic plan. This is going to be subtext. You must say you are advancing, or
Truthfully.
Okay. Truthfully, and this is another keyword: declare. Because I want to declare honesty and I want to declare dishonesty. That is the whole thing. Truthfully declare you are advancing this agenda.
Okay.
When scored, should we just say something like you take the runner's next turn?
No,
because it's like, I fucking told you.
That's a really punchy, cool effect. I'm trying to decide if it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I think it might be a little too nuts.
Yeah. I was thinking something like, look at the top 10 cards of the stack.
Okay.
And the runner's hand.
Yep.
Trash all but 3 cards. The runner takes the 3 cards into hand. Something like that.
I believe you. Oh, so what if we do it like this? Okay, so bacterial programming says stuff like this. Trash things from R&D, reorder things from R&D, draw from R&D. So how can we do that type of effect but fucking with the runner?
Well, I mean, that's kind of what I was saying. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because obviously all you're gonna do is you're just gonna trash every card.
Maybe we do this. Okay, I think Jester just gave a good premise. Okay, take the grip and 2 installed cards, shuffle them into the stack.
Oh my god!
Look at the top 5, reorder them however you want. So mechanically, it's not that, something like that, where I want it to be very simple, of like disruption and fucking up the plan.
Do you know how? So the funny moment I want is where let's say the runner has their breakers installed already, and you end up trashing their whole hand and like half their deck basically at this point, because you're in the late game.
Yeah.
And you give them the copies of the breakers they have installed. That's what their hand ends up being, you know?
Oh, God.
That's the situation I was trying to create.
The runner can draw 2 or 3 after that. I kind of want... I really want to order the runner's stack in just such a wacky way.
Yeah, how about it's... when scored, the runner draws 10 cards, and then you look at the grip, and you may trash 10 cards of your choice.
That's so many.
Well, this is a 5-3, and you have to truthfully declare the air.
I know, I agree.
Maybe you only get to trash 10 cards.
Maybe it's 7.
So 7's fine. If we could negotiate on 7, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, split the difference. Okay, when scored, it's gonna be when scored, add the top 7 cards of the stack to the grip.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
And then reveal the grip, and you may trash up to 7 of those cards.
And trash up to 7 of those cards.
Yeah, so it's similar to the other agenda, but it totally screws over the similar to bacterial, and you have to truthfully declare your advances.
Okay. Oh, we do have to. Okay. Oh shit. Why not just make it public?
No, it's way more funny this way.
It's way more funny, but there has to be a penalty. Okay, so something like okay.
What's the penalty? What do you mean?
So let's say the corp accidentally forgets to declare honesty.
No, they can't do that.
No, but what if they do?
They lose the game.
Yeah, I know. That's why. All right, we'll include that in the keyword of like declare. If a corp disobeys forced honesty, lose the game.
Yeah, if any player isn't honest when the card tells you to, you lose the game.
Okay, good. All right, tight. Glad we figured that out.
That's just how honesty mechanics work in this game and in real life.
Exactly. Because you can bluff other... Because that's it. Yeah, exactly.
Isaac figured out game loss for failing to truthfully declare.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right, tight. Okay. Runner adds all installed cards... I'm just reading what's back. Runner adds all installed cards to grip. They randomly play the same amount of cards added to the grip one at a time for no cost. Resolve each card fully before playing the next.
I'm so confused by that.
I'm so confused.
But another reason not to make it public is because now Jinteki, whoever drafts this card, every time they advance something, they say, I'm advancing, what did you call it? Psychic plan?
Psychic plan.
I'm advancing psychic plan. They have to still say that every time they advance anything. Which makes it right.
Oh my god, that's so fucking sick. It's dishonesty through honesty. That's the policy. Beautiful.
It becomes so pointless because you just say that all the
time. I love dumb party tricks. Perfect. Okay. Next card, HB asset. Okay.
Okay. On HB.
So just in terms of lore checks, we're doing okay on time. We're a little bit behind, but whatever. We'll make it. Yeah, we're very behind, but we'll make it up in post.
If we don't get all the way through the pack, that's okay. We can.
That's totally fine. Yeah, we can maybe even because we also had 3 bonus cards and whatever. We'll start to talk about. We'll figure out a mechanic for it. Okay, so HB. So we obviously have the snowplow boys from before. And then the mergers that we have in this set. Are y'all going through no user submitted tonight? Just stuff that we're doing here. That's going to be set. That's going to be asynchronous to this. HB and NBN is Cabby's ice cream truck, and that's more or less what the primary theme is going to be, going off with the Escape from from New York. And then the other pairing that we have is Waylon and HB is a prison cafeteria where they only serve the shitty ice cream and they beta test. So
let's do Cabby. You're saying we could do Cabby for this one?
Yeah, let's do Cabby's ice cream truck. So this will be
Cabby should be a bot, right? It should be an HB robot.
Yeah, exactly. So we're doing so this is gonna be Alliance 2. This will be Bioroid, and then this the backbone of HB in this set lore wise is bartender butler bots. Okay, perfect. So this will be the ice cream servo or something like that. You know what I mean? Ice cream servo. We can K4B1. I don't know what that means, but I agree. Ice cream bars included. Okay, good. Culver 1.0. Culver's that's really funny. Okay, so it's a Bioroid, it's Alliance 2, and then did we get Subtype Delicious in here? Can you go ahead and add that one, please?
Yeah, I can add that one.
Thank you. Okay, so this robot dishes out melt counters. I wonder how that's going to happen.
Okay, Delicious is in there.
Yeah. Assets don't have version names. Oh, okay.
So it's like what do they call it?
It's like Jeeves.
A robot.
Yeah.
Model robot, yeah.
Yeah. Ice cream servo, something like this. Okay, so I want this to be thick since it's a Bioroid. Oh, sorry, 5 trash cost. I kind of want I kind of want this to be somehow like, we want the runner to have to run this, like pretty significantly, or be incentivized to run it, kind of like Daily Quest. but somehow with melt counters. That's kind of what I'm thinking about this. What if the runner has to spend time kicking ice cream or else it melts? Licking ice cream. I no, because the melt. Well, so we want this to either enhance the corp cards through melt counters, or we want it to occupy the time of the runner by forcing them to like have to. Whenever a melt counter is reviewed, gain $1. Ooh, okay.
Do we have any of the old cards that just add melt counters?
You want the card text, or are you asking did that exist? What is your question?
I'm asking you. Was that a thing?
Yeah.
Was that a thing?
Yeah. 100%. I'm pulling it up right now. Beep. That's this. I want the drop box.
I'm looking at our old melt cards.
Yeah. I'm pulling it up right now just so everyone else can also see.
I don't know if we did.
Oh, well, we made one last week.
Okay.
Add 1 melt counter, spend 2 melt, gain 3 cred. Oh, so you could use like excess melt counters just to get money? Ooh, that's interesting. I could see something like that happening.
Yeah, I thought it's because it's adding more ice cream, so it's delaying the melt. So I feel like it's something like at the start of your turn, add a melt counter to a card, you know?
Yeah, at the start of your turn, I should say place 1 melt counter on an installed corp card. Oh, actually, no. We should say place
on a runner card if you.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think there are mechanics that I wanted to have where melt counters are bad for the runner.
Okay.
We also have ice. We talked about last week.
Card.
Yeah, installed card. Maybe this should be like more like 0313, kind of like a Mamba Temple type of deal. Okay.
Well, I guess the question with an ask like this is it intended to be something the corporation defends, or does the trash cost defend it?
I think for this one, the trash cost. Well, I think the corp defends it on this because, like, if they defend it with a melt ice, then it'll kind of defend itself. Or is that backwards thinking logic?
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything, right? Because it's just adding 1 melt counter, but the melt counter is going away and it's taking up a server slot. So it kind of needs to sit outside of an ice server.
Okay, so maybe 04.
So I think, 04 or 14, something like that.
We'll say 04. I think that's fine. Like MCA. At the runner may spend a click licking their ice cream, otherwise remove 1 melt counter from this card. This should be an upgrade. This should be an upgrade? Why? Just so you can place it anywhere?
It would only be a card on that server, so you couldn't place melt counters on the runner cards.
Yeah,
I think something like this. I mean, what you could do is you can make it 2 melt counters. You can make place 1 melt counter on on all cards that have a melt counter. You can do a number of things.
Oh, maybe that's because we want. Yeah, let's do. I think 2 is the good compromise because you really want the runner to have to run this, right? Like,
yeah, no, and this is a balance thing. So just as we're like, I don't know, when we were looking at all the cards, we might be like, oh, this is okay if it gives you 3 melt counters. You know?
Yeah. This does not need to be unique, and then this doesn't need any of this other shit. Okay, or it's got to be better.
It might be pretty good. There was a decent amount of melt cards in the old cycle, right?
There was enough. There wasn't. I don't think that there was a super amount.
Well, what's the other HB card we have for tonight?
Well, we obviously. I think it's a op. No, it's an ice.
On operation.
Oh, we actually here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change this to operation because we added a melt ice last week.
Oh, shit. We have gun buyback program, by the way.
Oh fuck! Hold on. All right.
Gun buyback program art.
I'm on. Ooh, perfect. Scrooge McDuck diving into a bunch of Glocks. Those are Beretta 9s. Those aren't fucking Glocks. Everyone knows that. Duh. Fucking tight.
Gun.
Perfect. Gun. Okay, let's do a HB operation.
So why don't we...
Go ahead.
Why don't we merge melt and guns on this card? Oh, I was thinking on the ice.
Oh. Okay. Oh, we want to do ice? What type of card do you want?
Isn't that what you said? I thought you said...
Well, no, I said
was
we made an
HB ice.
we made a melt ice last week.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, it was user submitted. Ice
How about if
Mythic,
we do?
the Crazies.
All right, it does melt.
Yeah.
We
talked
could
about
have
that
2
last
melts.
week. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I'm into it. Okay, HB ice. Let's make this delicious as well. Delicious.
Access on that.
Okay. Art rough draft. Oh fuck my eye. Shit. Okay. This one is gonna have to be our alliance too, because we want to mix guns and ice. And technically, the theme lore of Wayland and HB is the prison cafeteria. Ooh,
Okay.
should we force them to eat bullets somehow?
Maybe in the prison this is where they make the bullets.
Uh.
Oh, Spags did the Cappy card.
All right, let's see here. Oh, I already know this is gonna be insane.
Do you remember this video game?
Oh,
It's not metal. What's it called? The
Twisted
the
Metal?
Twisted Metal. Isn't that Twisted Metal?
I can't remember. Ernest Brogman? Damn, sick. Okay, so this is gonna be.
I assume Isaac got that. Yeah,
so-
Sweet Tooth.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we want this to be. They make bullets and no, this can't be the fact. This has to be.
Okay, it's not melt. It'll just be bullets. I think it's
Okay.
an ice. It's an ice that shoots the runner. So now you have a bullet versus bullet fight.
But this is HB ice. Does that make sense
Is that a
lore
problem?
wise? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, think about it. They have the Enforcer. That guy totally has a gun.
Okay.
Enforcer 1.0.
oh, okay, maybe we'll. Oh, you know what? Ichi has a gun. Should this be Ichi's
Okay.
gun?
Let's make Ichi 3.0.
Perfect. Tight. Okay, you got that.
But Ichi 3.0, instead of doing any of that other stuff that Ichi does, it just shoots the runner.
Yeah. Shoot him. Okay, this has got to be a thick ass boy to res. Just a big boy. 6 strength. Cost.
Yeah, it's
9.
definitely a Sentry.
Yeah, alright, we'll do. Yeah, Sentry. Okay, good. Sentry. And then should we do AP or Destroyer? AP, right?
Yeah, it's anti-personnel.
Yeah.
for sure.
Fuck you, personnel. And then we'll make the. Should we make it Unico or no? Oh, should this
No,
just
it
be
doesn't need to
Ichi? Or this will be Ichi 3. It won't be Ichi. Ichi will be Roseville number 3.
Yeah, we're saving that one.
Yeah, we'll save that one. Okay, cool. All right. So Ichi normally just so we for reference trashes programs and then does tag brain damage stuff.
Yes. So I think it's gonna have 3 subroutines.
Yep.
It's gonna one res gain some amount of bullet counters.
Oh, it itself gains bullet counters.
Yeah, it has bullet counters.
Okay, when res gain.
And here's the thing, I'm trying to think what the bullet counters do. I'm not sure yet. Maybe the bullet counters have a click ability. Like you click and spend a bullet to do something.
Oh, that's super tight. Okay, so yeah, what we'll do is this: when res gain 3 bullet counters, and then don't worry about the click ability yet. We'll come right back to that.
Okay. Yeah, so it has the bullet counters.
Right.
That's something that. So like here's the idea. This is how this works perfectly, right? It's gonna have 3 subroutines. You can have to spend 3 clicks to break them, right? The subroutines are punishing whatever they do. I don't care. So the runner, to break it, has to end their turn immediately, right?
Right.
And if they do that, they have 3 bullets coming at them next turn when they're not prepared.
Yeah. Tight. Okay.
So it's real punishing if they run click 1 and they have to spend clicks to break this.
Okay, so when res gain 3 bullet counters, you may spend 3 clicks to break 3 subs. And then what do we want the subs to be? Should they all be the same? I kind of think so.
It doesn't even really matter. I think it's like trash a program, do a brain damage, and the run. Something like that.
Okay. Trash a program.
I'm not interested in this part of the card at all.
Okay, tight. Trash program, and ETR. We'll say that. Deal.
That's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
And then,
now we get to the serious. Now we get to the serious part. Click.
The part that I care about. Clickability.
Click. All right, we'll say click, comma, 1 bullet counter.
Yeah. Something happens.
Oh, I kind of want it to jam guns or programs. Like, just fucking destroy... Oh, wait. Do you want it to be damage-based, or do you want to fuck up the runner's board state?
Well, okay, here's the thing. Like, the Corp, all they have to do is they just have to, like, res this to get this ability. Mm-hmm. So it's not very difficult for them. So, like, I don't think it should be, like, do a brain damage or something.
No.
But it's something where, like, if the runner isn't slightly prepared for it, they're going to have a bad time.
Yes, I agree.
So it could be something... It's tough to think what this actually is.
What if it's, like, Mill 3?
Maybe, but, like, how does the runner... Like, the runner should have some...
the runner should shove
it, or some ability to, like, prepare... So, like, let's say what the runner does. They run this, and they break it with, you know, an icebreaker, like a good old church boy.
Yeah.
They should have something they can do with their following 3 clicks to, like, counter this in some way.
Okay, yeah. It sucks because I would naturally just go to meat damage because, like, if they were smart and had, like, a Plascrete or one of the other gear cards, then they, like, mitigate the damage. But if they don't, they just, like, get effed, you know?
It could be. I mean, that's not bad. Like, we should make the influence high then, because if Jinteki or Wayland wants to import this...
Oh, it doesn't matter about the influence. Remember, this is draft set for our effective purposes.
You keep having to remind me that. It's a balancing point we don't have.
Yeah, we don't need balance here.
Right. Maybe it's fine to say do 1 meat damage.
No, I want it to be more powerful than that. That's, like, fucking weak.
It could be a sniper scope. Like, what if you get to look at the card, like, trash 1 card in their hand, looking at it, you know? Choose a card in their hand.
Wait, what if it's, like, look at the top 5 of the runners that can kill it? Maybe that's a little bit too extreme.
It could be, but so, like, here's where, like, if it's like choose 1 card in the runner's hand to trash, this is perfect, because what the runner can do is they need to install a card or they need to play an event. They can play it on the turn before you spend the bullet
Okay,
counter.
cool. So click 1 bullet counter, trash, reveal,
look at
the grip and trash 1 card. Tight.
Yeah.
Tight.
I think that's fine.
That's perfect. I think we're good.
Now the runner sees this, they can prepare for it, but if they're not prepared for it, they're going to get wrecked by it. Like, they're going to get their programs trashed, they're going to get their run ended, and they're going to get a card in hand trashed.
You have nothing. Yeah, exactly. All right, tight. Cool. All right, next.
It might be the first support card that has bullet counters.
Yeah. So there's no way, there is absolutely no way we're getting through this pack tonight. That's not a problem. This was our first one, so this was a good gauger.
I just had a message. I need to go do some more work after this too.
Okay, so why don't we do this? Do you want to do 2 cards? We want to do Operation Ice, NBN, and call it good, or do you just want to do 1?
Let's try and do 2. Let's get through this operation and see how we're feeling.
Tight. Okay, let's get a nice snappy operation. So just for lore check. Yeah, we're iterating. We iterate on this stream. I already gave you a Corp neutral card. I know. That's later. Okay. So NBN is sports betting in Roseville 1, and specifically in this one, it partners with the Cabbie's ice cream truck, and or it's injury sports betting when it pairs with Jinteki. So what I mean by that is normally you bet on the actual sport. That's not what they do here. They bet that you get injured. Yeah. And make a profit off of it. Yeah.
Was the other one supposed to be an alliance card, or that's not?
Sorry, say that again.
I don't really have space for that. But was the last ice supposed to be an alliance card too?
No, I decided not to include that for this. Don't worry about
it. This will be. Let's do the injury betting one. I think there's something a cool idea there.
Yeah. Okay. So we have alliance 2, and then we have like wager for sure, and then
good point of gesture. Wager for sure.
Math or luck or random? No.
Let's save the last subtype until we decide.
Cool.
What
Yeah,
it
let's get inspired a little bit. Okay, so
It might not have a subtype. We'll see.
okay, so maybe this is okay. So this is being an operation, and I actually let's do this. Let's bound it. Let's make it somehow if the runner made an unsuccessful run or didn't trash a card last turn or something like that. I want to penal. Oh, actually, go ahead. Yep.
I was going to say, like, the thing that comes to mind with the sports injury betting,
Yep.
just so, like, a starting point. I'm not married to this idea, but something where the runner's to start, the corporation secretly spends 1, 2, or 3 credits and just holds it in the hand, right?
Right, a wager. So the corp makes a wager.
The corp makes a wager, spends 1, 2, or 3 credits.
Okay. Good.
Yep. Now, the runner may take 1, 2, or 3 damage, and then something happens. So, like, the corp is betting how much damage the runner is going to apply to themselves.
Okay, so we'll do this. Okay, so we'll say, do we want the unsuccessful run? Although it's not like that doesn't happen. Maybe we'll do this. We'll do the hard-hitting news of play if the runner made a run last turn. Okay. That way it's kind of neutral. Corp makes a wager. Runner makes a damage wager. Okay. Now what would you like to do?
Based off of this precedent of the runner made that run last turn, I kind of... So, like, let's say that it goes down this way. The corporation's like, the runner's only going to take 1 damage because they're going to be cheeky that way. I'm going to spend 1 credit. I'm guessing what they're going to pick. Yeah. It's like if they choose 1 damage and I reveal 1 credit, they gain, let's say, 8 tags. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if I spend 1 and they take 2 damage, nothing happens.
Okay.
So that's the basic premise here. So it's like the corp makes a credit wager and then put like 3 in parentheses. Runner makes a damage wager, 3 in parentheses. Mm-hmm. So they have to do. You can't do 0. It's 1, 2, or 3.
Right. Yeah.
And then I think it's like 5 tags at least.
So you want this to get them to be tags.
Yeah, this is another way to like give them tags. It could be something else like the corp gains, I don't know, 15 credits or something. But
no,
I think what's interesting about this is more like how I as a runner have to take 1, 2, or 3 damage right now. Like that has to happen, right?
Right.
I want to do 1 damage, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, who's this in alliance with? This one,
Jinteki.
Okay, perfect. It's net damage then.
Yeah. Okay. Runner makes a damage wager.
Makes a net damage wager.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay. Net damage wager, and then
so what happens as an outcome? I'm not entirely sure about, but I think this dynamic is cool.
Make it a current that gives the corp money anytime the rusher. Oh, that's actually pretty sick.
It's not a wager then.
No. What if we do this? Okay, so we do a current.
How is net damage sports? It's a digital sport. It's an e-sport.
Exactly. It's in the cloud. Okay, what if we do half of John's idea? It's a current. Whenever the runner suffers damage, the corp makes a wager. Blah, blah, blah. If the runner gets it wrong, they get more damage. Or the corp gets money for them getting damage. Something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. How does the wager... Do we have, like, a set rule of how a wager works?
No, but we can modify it.
I'm trying to remember what was the wager card in the old set?
The wager is like decide 0-1, decide between 0 and 3. The difference made some like exponential. Like if the answers were way different, it was a way worse penalty. If the answers were close, it was like a
here we go. Penalty. Here's the identity in the old one: sports.
Right.
Once per turn, when the runner initiates a run, you may start a wager. The runner can place any number of credits on sports. The runner can only use credits on sports during the run. At the end of the run, return all credits on sports to the thing. That's right. That's how it works.
Okay, why don't we do this? Okay, so it's a current.
Oh, there's another one. Start
Yeah.
a wager. The corp and runner secretly spend up to 3 credits. As an additional cost to steal a little bust, the runner must pay the difference in the credits spent.
Right, that was the one where it was like, okay, so why don't we do this? So like current, whenever the runner gains one, oh sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. I'm not as much into this, but keep going. I don't know what this idea is.
Okay, I was gonna say current. Whenever the runner gains a tag or suffers damage, wager. Something like the wager enters there. And then effectively we want it such that it
would be start a wager.
Yeah, okay, like start wager. Do we want the runner to have to we want the runner to have to suffer a penalty. And if the runner doesn't do something, the corp gets money because it's like sports betting, right? So if they suffer a big injury, the corp doesn't get that much, but if they suffer a small injury, the corp gets a lot, something like that.
I mean, you're kind of betting how much damage they'll take, right?
Yeah. Whenever the runner does something, start a wager, the loser mills cards equal to the difference in the wager. This was really tricky. The corp gets credit for damage prevented? Wait, that was an older mechanic. No. Damn, that's really tough. I don't actually know.
I kind of think the operation should start with start a wager.
Okay.
It's just a very simple
thing.
Yeah, just a very simple start a wager.
Okay, start a wager. We'll say start a damage wager. Start a damage wager. The runner suffers 1 to 3 secretly.
Yeah, that's fine. That can be resolved.
Strictly suffers 1 to 3. Should we say neat damage?
I kind of think it should be net damage, just because it's supposed to be a Jinteki.
Okay, net damage. Okay, here we go. Oh, what if we do something like this? Okay, here it is. The runner secretly suffers 1 to 3 net damage, and then something like the difference is what the runner gets in tags. You know what I mean?
Wait, there's an HE3 art just came in.
Hold on. Oh god. I hope it's exactly like Nisei Mark III, but with Ichi.
He's trolling me specifically.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's super sick. It's all bullets.
Isaac, as you're collecting these, I hope you're. I mean, I'm sure you are, but I hope you're remembering, like, making a note who created each piece of art.
Wow, that's so fucking good. Always has been. Oh fuck, that's so
Poor
good.
wizard. I'm sorry. Continue what you were saying. I got distracted.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. The runner secretly suffers like 1 to 3 net damage.
I like that so far. Yeah.
And then like the corp figures out how much they suffered, or tries to guess.
Yeah, tries to guess.
If the corp lowballs it, or say if the runner lowballs it, then they should gain tags. But if the runner highballs it, they should not gain tags. I don't know how to translate that into a simple mechanic.
So I think
though,
it naturally works out that way. Like the runner's incentivized to say 1, right? Because they only want 1 net damage.
Right.
So the corp is incentivized to guess 1. So if the runner like pushes it to 2 or 3, they're more likely to be right, but the downside is they're taking net damage.
Yeah,
so there's a chance the runner will say 3 and the corp will say 3 and the runner's going to get super screwed over. But that's a high risk bet, you know?
Yeah.
What do you want this to do? Do you want it to give the runner tags, or do you want the corporation to get credits? Or
I want the runner to get tags.
So I think it is the corporation guesses, and if the corporation is correct, the runner gains however many tags you want them to.
Okay, corp guesses, and if correct, runner gains 2 tags.
Sure. I see. I like this. This is like what I was trying to get at. This sort of thing. I think the dynamic here is super funny.
Yes. Yeah. I want it to be like you're trying to have to psych each other out just barely.
It should be a pretty high entry cost. Like this should cost like 4.
Yeah. I was thinking 4 exactly. Yep.
And I think it's fine, right? Because it's like 4 credits to do 1. That damage is not very good.
Yep.
but like all other things can happen here.
And then we'll do, start a damage wager if the runner ran last turn.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then I want this to be like,
And it should be pretty. Oh, I keep going to influence. It could be a double if we want to break up the boom combo.
Yeah. Successful run. This into boom. Nah, they should just know. We're gonna say, and then I want this somehow to be mental or something like mental and physical damage, because that's the kind of idea with like you cannot play any doubles for the remainder of this turn. No, we'll just make this a double then, right?
Yeah, I think if you want to, just make it a double.
Yeah, okay, it's a double. Done. Yeah, and then we just need a theme on this. Shit, I don't know what to call this.
Well, it's sport.
Oh, I got it. Mental and physical defeat. Well, I'll rework this, but I'm just gonna have this as the stand name. Oh, concussion research. Yeah. Oh wait, or no. Actually, here's what I want it to be. I want it to be something like someone like America's Funniest Home Videos, where they injured themselves and they're like profiting off of the injury. What would this be? Like high stakes injury or something like that?
It could be a game show. It could be a game show the runner's on where they are they're like doing stunts.
Just the ouch my balls. Wait, what was that terrible ABC show where they had to do all of the like
out or something?
Yeah, exactly. I want like I got it. America's Funniest Home Injury. There we go. Something along those lines. Wait, Ranji has the right name. Ouch my balls. Wow. We can do better than that, you fucking idiots.
It's so dark. I can't do that.
Really? What is the ouch? I actually don't know. All right, maybe.
Ouch my balls. I think is that South Park?
All right, ouch my balls. I don't fucking fine. I don't like that name at all, but everyone else does. That fucking.
It's from Idiocracy. That's right.
Okay. All right. That's actually a good.
I don't know if you've seen that movie, but I haven't. In that movie, there's a TV show, like a stupid reality TV show called Ouch My Balls, where they go up and kick people in the balls, and then people say "Ouch my balls."
Perfect. That's actually very good. Okay.
HE3 with Ichi's gun. I think it's pretty good.
Let's see.
I like that it has Ichi's gun in it.
Yeah, I kind of want Ichi's gun. See, that actually is 10,000 times better. That's perfect. That's the one. Worth it. Okay.
Spags is killing it with these artworks.
Yeah, Spags. Jesus, MS Paint enthusiast over here. Okay, so then we got 805. You want to hit this ice, or you got to stop?
I should probably get going.
Let's stop. Okay, let's take it. I want quality over quantity, and because we have lots of time and we can start to do things asynchronously. So technically, we're behind 7 or 8 cards, but keep in mind that we made like 20 last week. We have another 30 down here, and I have to still enter another 50, so I think we're on schedule. That's not
sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally fine if we just fill the rest out with user submitted stuff.
Exactly.
I kind of wanted to have like a rough ratio of maybe half that we just do on the stream with the chat, and then another half that was, the pre-recorded stuff.
Tight. This is perfect. Okay. So I think we're good to stop there. So just a refresher for the rest of the week. So number 1 is shout out to Michael and Joe Shupp, aka Neuropanther and Paranoid. Thank you so much for your massive balls and concentration and contribution to this stream.
And Spags for the artwork this stream.
Spags pulling hard on the art.
Equals did the gun buyback art.
Yeah. We're starting to get really good about art. The contributions to the channel have been phenomenal. Just the whole fucking group of y'all. You're wonderful. Keep posting. Keep iterating in channel. By Friday, I'm going to have all of the currently user-submitted cards into an Excel sheet. The second part of it is I'll be copying those out to a separate Excel sheet in which people can offer commentary. Where I just want to make sure that we get the permissions done right so that there's no tomfoolery and any of that bullshit. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about everyone else that isn't in here. And then, other than that, next week is a regular Netrunner stream. I assume you're good for that, Brian. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm putting in the calendar now.
Tight, cool. And then the following week, we'll get into datapack number 2. Next week, I think we're going to make the Shaper ID. Actually, no, sorry, that's in 2 datapacks. Next week, we'll be talking about the mini-faction collaboration during the regular stream. And then other than that, I think we are good.
Cool.
Brian, you got any last words other than mama?
I will be doing some streaming for Monster Train. We have a big update coming out on Thursday. So on Thursday and Friday, I'll be doing some streaming on the Good Shepherd Twitch channel at 1 p.m. on Friday Pacific time and 4 p.m. Pacific on Thursday if people want to tune in and watch me play some Monster Train.
Are there so just a yes or no answer, is all of the content that's in the expansion pack revealed in some way? Yes? Yeah. Okay, cool. Just real quick, tell us your favorite thing, hero, mechanic, one-liner of the new content.
It's hard to come up with. I guess one thing that comes to mind, there's a new Umbra starter card that's pretty cool. That does random damage and rewards you with morsel, and I don't know, for people that know the game. That's one to look out for. I think it's cool. I like random stuff. So
you like subtype random? Okay, that makes sense. I think that was kind of revealed.
There's a lot of good stuff in that update. People are enjoying it. So.
Fuck, tight. Awesome, man. Well, thank you all for joining. We'll see you next week. We'll see you in channel throughout the week. And namaste. See y'all.